As a minimalist, I really consider all the things I bring into my life, and with that I think I'm a bit more thoughtful than the average person out there. So I would say I have fewer items, but the items I have and the things I use definitely serve their purpose. So this is why I want to make this video to tell you about the gear I actually use and can highly recommend. So whether you're about to start a YouTube channel, you're just interested in tech, I think there's something for everyone in this video. All of the items I talk about today are not sponsored. They are being used every single day by myself, and a lot of thought went into this list. Plus at the end, I think I do have an item you probably have never heard about. Let's get started. First, let's talk about cameras. There are actually two cameras which I use regularly. The first one is filming me right now. It's the Fujifilm X-T4, which I bought actually used. It does everything for me when it comes to my YouTube channel, from filming A-roll, B-roll and capturing thumbnails. I've been more than happy with this camera. The X-T5 is actually out, but I have prepared the X-T4 over the X-T5 for a long time because the X-T4 actually has a flip out screen where I can see myself while talking to the camera. For the lenses, I actually have two. The Sigma 18 to 50mm lens is on the camera all the time when I'm capturing B-roll. It's a zoom lens, so it goes from 18mm, which is quite wide, to a more narrow 50mm shot. This just makes me so fast when capturing B-roll shots, as I can just quickly zoom in to get a different perspective in multiple shots with the same lens. Being fast is very important when it comes to capturing my YouTube videos, as I want to be as efficient as possible. So this lens is on my camera 90% of the time when I am filming for my YouTube channel. The second lens I'm using is the Fuji 16mm f1.4. It's the one that's actually filming me right now. And the benefit of this lens is it's a tiny bit wider, but it also offers a more blurry background that is more pleasing when I'm talking to the camera, like right now. The second camera I use is the Ricoh GR3. I'm going to actually make a separate video about this camera, but this camera has been so great. It lived up to my expectations more than enough. It's a very tiny camera which I use just for everyday photography or when I'm on trips, weekends and so on. I just capture everyday moments with the camera. It has built-in picture profiles, which means basically the pictures I get out of this camera, I can use them straight away without any editing, making a super easy workflow for myself. And this camera is actually putting the focus more on capturing than editing. If you use tech gear, eventually it needs to be charged. For this I use a GAN charger from Minix the P1. It is super tiny, offers 65 watts of charging, which is quite fast, not the fastest one out there of course, but fast enough. I can charge my laptop, camera, phone, everything all at once without any issues and in a pretty fast speed. What is nice with the Minix Neo P1 is that it comes with travel adapters, so I can adjust it to different outlets depending on where I'm traveling to. For charging, I most of the time use a single charging cable from Rolling Squares. I think it's called their Charge XL cable. It offers everything from USB-A, micro USB, Lightning and USB-C, giving me all the possibilities that are out there. It is a Swiss company and I'm actually very proud of this company, as I just feel like what they're doing is very awesome. Let's talk about lights. I have invested, I would say, a lot of money in getting the perfect solution for a YouTube light. It's actually not my own idea. I got it from another YouTube channel, but it's basically a light stand that is on wheels. So I can move the light everywhere in the apartment without any issues. The light stand is super high quality and robust, making adjusting the light in its height super easy. On the light stand itself, as the light, is the Emran 60XS. It's a super tiny light that offers 60 watts of power, making it pretty bright for most cases indoors, or at least for what I use it in my apartment. Attached to it are two big batteries, which power the light without any cable to an outlet, making this a very free and flexible solution. Attached to the light is a lantern. I previously have used a $30 softbox light from Amazon, and the lantern is just much more flexible. It just offers a more pleasant light, in my opinion, for the shots I'm trying to accomplish. You can see a theme right here. Having a very organized, super easy to use workflow that is fast and efficient is very important to me, and this light certainly contributes to this. Now let's talk about microphones. I actually have two. One I'm currently wearing right now, it's a Deity Lav mic that I'm using all the time when I'm talking to the camera, and then I'm recording the audio straight through my iPhone, where I have the voice memo app open that does the recording. Here again, I could use a huge boom mic and with a stand, but that's just too much of a hassle. Having a small tiny lav mic that's kinda hidden is the perfect solution for myself. The second microphone is the Deity V-Mic. I'm actually thinking about selling this one. I have used it previously attached to the camera before I had the lav mic, but the audio got so much improved since I had the lav mic that I'm quite sure that I will probably sell the V-Mic. Sometimes I do use it attached to my MacBook Air to capture some audio for a voiceover, for example, but most of the time I can just do this straight with the lav mic and it will sound as good as, if not better. For filming the YouTube videos, I do have two lens filters. The first one is a Cinebloom filter from Moment. It's, I think, the 20% one. This just adds a nice characteristic and something like a little bloom around the lights. When I'm filming the A-roll, I usually use a variable ND filter to get the f-stop of 1.4 and the blurry background like we can see it right now. Now, if you made it nearly till the end, I'm going to give you my bonus item, and for this, drop a card icon in the comments, because the next one is going to be a card. It's called the Air Card. It's from my favorite company in Switzerland, Rolling Squares. They offer an AirTag in form of a card, and it's just so genius because it fits easily in your wallet, but it features all features from an AirTag. You can track it, you can ping it, you can even use it as an NFC contact card if you're sharing business card information with a friend or customers. Especially for my wallet, which is very tiny and just a simple card wallet, the Air Card comes in very handy. Hopefully I will never have to use it, but it's just peace of mind that it's there in case I would need it. And that's it. As I said, don't forget to drop the card icon in the comments, and I will see you next week. Have a great one.